from the 10th Congressional District in Ohio, Michael Turner, with us this morning. What I love about you is you have actual executive service. How quaint. You're former mayor of Dayton, Ohio. I think that's important, and it's because this becomes more complex. Iran, we have our images of it, all of it overlaid now on Shia, Sunni in Iraq, and on ISIS as well. How do you dovetail the Iran discussions into what all in America look at with ISIS?
Well, certainly as you look throughout the Middle East, you see the turmoil that is happening, the lack of strategy and policy on behalf of the administration, and their lack of achieving goals that they've stated.
They had an ugly weekend on this. There were a number of articles just saying, what is going on?
Well, and the president himself has admitted he doesn't have a strategy, and you're certainly seeing that. Now, with respect to the Iran negotiations, there's a number of questions that go beyond whether or not this is a good deal from the United States, which I believe it's a bad deal. But the other question is do we have a deal? And the administration has said that there are elements of this deal that Iran has said are not in the proposal. And you see, of course, their parliament taking action to limit the inspections, to say that we won't have our military facilities open. And the administration has, as they've proposed the deal, have said their facilities will all be open.
Beyond the details of the deal, what's the proper role of Congress in these negotiations?
Well, certainly, I think, providing oversight, certainly the president should look at this as a treaty. I think this should have gone through the normal process through the Senate of ratification as a treaty. But here the administration has said they're not going to go through those processes. I think that at least Congress has taken action to say we're going to have a role. We get an up and down vote. But in this, the goal is supposed to be preventing Iran from getting a nuclear weapon. And as we've looked at the deal, I don't think most people believe that that's going to be achieved through this.
Gideon, quickly, do you agree?
I think the legislature in the U.S. is more of a problem than the legislature in Tehran, in the sense that whatever Ali wants, Ali gets. This is not going to block the deal. The question about whether the deal will be a good enough deal for Congress to sort of accept and not block is still an open question. The details are still out on that.
Gideon, keep in mind when you say that the legislature here is more of a problem, that you are sitting next to a legislature.
Well, that's my point, which is I'm more worried about the potential for the legislature in Washington to block the deal than I am worrying about the legislature in Tehran blocking the deal.
Okay.